Welcome back to another portion of the American Dysfunction. Hey, I am the lovely Timby Terrell. I want to continue on the last part I was on. We were talking about, family structure, the youth, and drugs. And this particular one, I'm from Philadelphia. I'm originally born and raised. I got some southern roots, but born and raised, primarily in Philadelphia. About the young kids, and drugs. And it's upsetting because there's a lot of children, teenagers, kids caught up in such a mind sweep that, they're smoking wet. It's called, I guess, angel dust, whatever other nicknames they calling it. And they're really up, they're messing themselves up, and I'm surprised to know that a lot of young women indulge, in smoking wet, and I guess this leads to them having, some of their frisky behaviors or whatever it is because, they're getting high, and for whatever reason they're getting high, it's not good. And I'm concerned, I'm just not a concerned, woman. I'm a concerned mother, a concerned parent, a concerned person, period, and it upsets me, to know and see, so many of our young people getting caught up and trapped so young. But again, the family structure is so way off, and this leads into the thing with music because everybody's shaking and gyrating and da 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 da, partying. They don't understand the flip side, excuse me, of the reality that goes on. There's a good and bad side to everything, and it makes it harder. It's difficult, and I know for myself, I came from a little bit of a different time era. I came up when, hip hop in the 70s had just kind of like, the 70s just went out and hip hop was just coming in, and hip hop was about education and you was learning something, and you were like, okay, it was about having a good time. And then all of a sudden it became more like, to me, a devastation, that shit, that word I don't like, that struggle type thought. And I sit back and I ask myself, what saved me? What really saved me? I'll tell y'all that in the next portion. But what can we do, to kind of make a voice be known to the children who suffer? I would like to, personally myself, I would like to see a family summit. I even have a name for it. I'm not going to tell y'all because it's good. Not going to tell you. Not going to tell you. I would really like to see a family summit, especially held in Philadelphia, to talk to these children because I know for a fact we get a good response, from them because they'll be able to understand and they can relate because they know I know what they're going through. They know I know, the circumstances in which they have been subjected to, and I know a lot of them want better for themselves. A lot of these young girls who are coming up 16 and 17, already have 3 and 4 kids. See, I've been down that road. I know. And the times constantly are changing, and it's crazy to me because electronics, they upgrade what, every 2-3 months there's something new about to hit the market in electronics, and we still racking our brains on some old time stuff that's happened 5-10 years ago. We still harboring on. So my thing is, when women like my grandmother passed away, who were supposed to give us the fundamental guidance and structure about how to continue on in life, when they're dead and gone, what's going to happen? It's going to be some new ignorance, and I'm tired of it. It just doesn't make much sense to me to continue on something that's unhealthy, that is not productive, and it's not safe, or that has no what's the word I'm looking for? Sanity value. What I'm saying? We want to keep sane. We want to keep a productive world. Even the most chaotic person needs to be sane because they like to do things. You feel me? So, my concern is with these younger youth, and I'm usually sticking to these younger youth because family is it's so important to me. I don't know where it was embedded, how it was embedded into me, when it came about, when I felt as though, when I had my kids, that, Thanksgiving dinners in my house was like off the hook because my kids knew mommy was going to cook, a 9-piece meal. And they ate pretty much a 5-piece meal every night, pretty much Sunday through Thursday. They knew they were going to get a home cooked meal. You can find any of my kids today now and ask them, did your mom cook for y'all? And all them little fools be like, you daggone right, my mom cooked. Well, we want mommy's cooking, so that's where I'm at with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, I just want to encourage, especially the younger youth. Now, I really want to encourage y'all. Get your minds right. Get your mind right. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, what do I need to do for me to get it together for my family? Get your mind right. Learn how to be productive and get into the productive mode. You cannot do you completely if you are not equipped to come out here to do the things that's necessary. Okay? I'll be back. Peace and blessings.